Hey there, it's Ashton. Welcome to week 6 of our free manifestation coaching. I promised you in the last video that I was going to share something that I find to be very interesting with you. And this is a powerful practice that you can use for the rest of your life to really help to manage your energy. And if you do this practice regularly, you're going to find that it builds an incredible amount of power. It's a very palpable feeling when you start to really reclaim this energy through using this practice. Now, this practice is most traditionally called recapitulation, and it comes from the shaman world. And if you research it, you'll find there are a lot of different ways to do it. They're all kind of variations of the same thing. What's most important is the intention you put into it. You've got to really have a focused mind, and you've really got to be focusing your full attention on doing this and using your intention to really make this work. Now, this practice, you can use the same list that I assigned you as homework last time that you've been using the EFT on. Now, as far as the EFT goes, I want you to think of this as more of a long-term project. This isn't something you have to do every day or even every week. The way I do it usually is I'll kind of have a chunk of stuff that comes to mind when I'm doing it, and I'll go ahead and move through those using the tapping, and I'll give myself a while to integrate that, and at some point I'll kind of feel intuitively that it's time to pick it back up and do some more work. So you can use that practice however you like. Now, traditionally in recapitulation, the aspirant or the person entering into the shamanistic realm is encouraged to use a list and write down every single person that they've ever interacted with from now until the first memory they can think of. And they'll actually think of every single life event, every memory that they have, and they'll use this practice on it. Now, you can do that, but I assure you that'll take you several years and a lot of dedication and practice. But you can use it in a more practical way as well. You can use it in a more selective way. Similar to what we've already been doing with the tapping, you can find these events where you know that you have some energy that you need to heal, that you need to reclaim, or some negative energy that you need to release. And you can find these specific moments and use this practice. So the practice goes like this. Well, you want to understand the theory behind it first. And you can take this figuratively or literally. It's going to work either way as long as you practice this diligently. In the sorcerer realm, it's said that we have a band of energy from our field that's got millions of fibers coming out of it. And these fibers extend in a non-linear way and connect us to every single person, every single place and event that's ever interacted with us in our life. And it's said that not only do we leave our energy in these people, places, and events, we use that energy to create these experiences, and we also pick up energy from these events, these people and things, and we store it in our field until we intentionally release it. Now, I'll attest, this practice really works, and if you do this regularly, you're absolutely going to notice a palpable change in the quality and the overall mood of your energy. You're going to feel more energy. You're going to feel more power inside of you. It's actually quite a fantastic thing once you really start to understand how this works. So the practice goes roughly like this. Ideally, you want to find an enclosed space. You could do it in a small room. Sometimes I'll do it in my closet, as weird as that sounds. Going in my closet, sitting cross-legged. In the sorcerer, the traditional practice, people will go in maybe a cave, or they'll even build like a certain box for themselves to sit in. You don't have to do this, but it actually does help. It's said to compress your energy field and enable you to remember these memories more clearly. You're going to go in this space, or you're going to sit comfortably with your spine straight, and you're going to pick one specific memory. And you're going to silence your mind and intend for this memory to come to you as clearly as possible. Now, once you've got that memory as clearly as possible, you can run through the scene really briefly to make sure you remember the details, and then you're going to come back to it, and you're going to remember this scene from your point of view as if you're reliving this memory, and you want to remember every single detail as vividly as possible. And as you're doing this, you're going to breathe in this way. You're going to turn your head all the way to the right over your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. and continue to breathe in that manner. So you inhale, moving your head all the way from the right to the left. Exhale through your mouth, moving your head all the way from the left to the right. Bring it back to the center, move it to the right, and repeat. And while you're doing this, you intend for any energy you've left in this scene, this memory, in this person. As you inhale, bring that energy back in through these fibers into your energy field right above your navel, in your solar plexus area. As you exhale, you're intending to breathe out any foreign, negative, or any other person's energy that you might have picked up in this situation outside of your energy field. Now, you're going to be able to feel when you've breathed in all the energy you can possibly breathe in. And at that point, you're either done or it's time to move a little further along into the scene of the memory. Now, do this as detailed as possible. Again, you want to remember what clothes you were wearing. You want to remember the color of the walls, what the sky looked like, the ground, the objects in the room. And as you remember each detail, you're going to breathe that energy in and exhale that foreign energy out. And sometimes you only want to do this for one, maybe 2 or 3 memories. Sometimes you're going to be disciplined and you're going to do a blitz of them. That's why it's really important to keep that list I've assigned you, because that'll really help you stay focused. They say you want to start with your sexual partners first, because we exchange incredible amounts of energy through sexual interaction. So that's where it's recommended that you can reclaim the biggest bulk of your personal energy back and make a big drastic change in the quality of your energy. Now, there's one more thing you're going to do. Once you've finished breathing in this energy, breathing through this memory, you're going to lean forward, and if you're sitting down, you can pull your knees up like this, press them up against your body so your stomach, when it expands, is pushing right up against your legs, and you're going to take a very quick breath in through your mouth, and then exhale through your nose in kind of a firm manner. You'll do that like just 5 or 6 times. So you go, and then you're going to put your legs back down, straighten back out. Inhale gently and slowly through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. As you do that, you're going to feel this energy you've reclaimed reintegrating itself through your energy field. Now, I know this is one of the more mystical, kind of far out practices that I teach anybody, and it's probably the weirdest one that I use in my personal life, but I promise you this really gets you some fantastic results. You get incredible amounts of insight when you relive these memories. More than anything else, it puts you in a place, and you're going to see this as you practice, you're going to see this memory from a different point of view. After you've reclaimed this energy and gotten rid of that, situations reveal themselves more clearly. You see certain things, for example, that person who really hurt you, you can see in these moments, you know what, they had no intention to hurt me. I'm hurt because they were hurt and because of the way we both interpreted the situation, and yet I don't have to be hurt anymore. And it literally puts you in a position where you can recontextualize these situations very easily. Thus, this is incredibly good for resolving trauma. It's good for healing relationships, or it's good for getting real, absolute, concrete resolution from these more traumatic events that we've all been through. We've all been beat up on our journey through life. So start practicing this right away. And again, this is something you might want to set some time away for daily, maybe every other day, but I'd encourage you to make it a schedule and to use your intention to be very focused when you do this and to keep your mind as silent as possible. Now, that's everything I want to share with you in this video, except I do have one more thing. I'm going to give you another brainwave entrainment audio. And this is really cool. I'm actually really proud of this audio, and I think this is going to help you immensely. This is called the 10-minute energy tune-up. And I'm thinking about making it 15 minutes. So if you get the audio and it's 15 minutes long, don't be surprised. Now, this is going to be a pranayama exercise, and we're going to use the power of brainwave entrainment to balance and ground your energy field. And really quickly, we're going to run through a very powerful set of different pranayama energy breathing exercises that are going to clear all the various main channels of your energy system. And this is something you can use anytime throughout the day when you're feeling burnt out, in the morning when you need a pick-me-up to help feel awake and start your day out right, or even at the end of the day when you need to relax and release and go to bed. So I'd encourage you to use this audio daily, as often as possible, really. There's no way to overdo this. So I've got another video posted below this one where I'm going to run you through the routine, how to go along with this audio. This is going to be an active audio that you participate in. So go ahead and check out the video below, and go ahead and download the audio as well. And I hope you enjoy this material, and I will look forward to talking to you again next week. Bye-bye.